wate. Hey, Allah wate. My beautiful Rebecca, they check his no. And I'm going to follow me for some money kiss inside. I'm going to ah, dear child, I may have a demand. You crossing me. You can't make out, you know. You crossing me. Eh, dear boy, which is what? Nana do danka gufuado pacha busiafo na no pay Facebook no so mama na timu nya ne de kakra ana me nkan se na mama na timu en de kakra enti Facebook fo no atiase ha happy birthday to Nana Adodankwa Akufo Nana ene se wo twa cake no wan frame achi team Nana o china ko be ne wi ansene ha ana mo se me yale Eti na Akufo-Addo no na mo afishia papa cha we de boss pa e boss nti me sure say na flyer no mo me fa we nya ne yen hye ne mo na baso e ma na afishia pa esanse Nyankopon ahia no e say otu say so obo the extra time 79 enye easy l'action n'aime pas le bruit mami chire mo twi sika empe dede na Akufo-Addo no enti na do message ne de ama na de waji messages ni nyina happy birthday so confirm Dina Jenny wo ye second year student was Fabewoso training college if you honorable asie do ho ene na Akufo-Addo birthday boy pen ye kan mo amode mu de ba bia ye kan e ma peni no oh so how there Mrs. Dina Akrofi yo, and your birthday, Mrs. Dina Crofi, and your birthday free Mr. Acoustic Papa. Acoustic Papa. What's ya say? Aha. Asem na no. Me am boss. Ye rabu is someone the about the kakwe this and my beautiful Rebecca. Or ye jollof or the Ghana rice, ye jollof man and Akufo-Addo. Sounds say kisses no, the man and no pay no. Am I penny no? Auntie Rebecca, so why ye jollof for Fabia Mre or had much na? I'm about to do her. Jollof was the empire, yes, the any be a yes, jollof. Miss Uncle one out to Tom. Nana Ghana boy na see a door pie, ye shall, me go, Joe, and then I'm penny birthday in Tiboko. Nyamiado gojo now so ya kakra befa ojaye happy birthday thank you my this woman man fan nsantu na koma so na me mompai ma so 79 and easy what the MP what the minister with the president, Akwesi. Happy birthday, Nanado. Nana Bwachi to remove the third. Yeah, Mr. Say my birthday win car was away a man penny when you're assemblyman.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the best. Captain birthday. Smart
I is want the your king. Birthday today to remind you that you are a president, you are not a unit committee member.
Am I penino?
And that this country and the entire citizens of this noble land queued to vote for you. You are the president.
Not the father.
And I am. Let me say this.
Captain Smart.
I believe you know that you are the president.
You sure na?
It is not by the way you dress, the way you talk. It is not about who is coming to visit you.
At all.
You see, you can never be a leader.
At all.
When you are measured by visitations.
At all.
But if you are a leader, you should be measured by limitations. That he was able to limit this to improve that. And these are the things, if I have any prayer to pray, I will do for you. Because
Everything indicates to me that you are not in control. Honestly, I had wanted to give it to you, Papa, today. You see, our president is not in control, and you are aware already. You know that.
At all.
From the nursery to the tertiary level, is not in control. Even his own ministers, I am told he doesn't even know them. Names are just submitted for people to announce, somebody to announce. This person appointed to do this, this person appointed to do that. And it's not a joke.
At all.
I want today, because I'm sure it will be your last but one birthday on the seat as a president. And even if you've forgotten yourself all this number of years, 6 years, I want to use this opportunity to remind you that, Your Excellency, you are the President of the Republic of Ghana. You are not an assemblyman.
They think they are sensitive.
DH, take it easy. Number 2, if you are a leader, you don't have to create an environment for people to believe that we are mampam. That the nipa beka biya no want it. As soon as you begin to do that, it means that you are satisfying your egoistic tendencies. Forgetting about the supreme interest of the people that you are leading. And anytime a leader, this statement I'm not referring to you, I'm referring to leaders. A leader is seen satisfying his or her egoistics. It becomes a very useless and absurd in terms of governance. Majority of the time, African leaders don't actually think, they think. So instead of us as people to elect people who will be thinking about us, we go to the polls and elect people who will be thanking. So they go to whichever country, meet the leaders of those countries, and then they begin to thank them. We want to thank the people of America. We want to thank the people of France. We want to thank the people of Germany. We want to thank these people. Instead of thinking, our leaders do not think. Point number 3, Your Excellency. Today is your day. I want you to understand that if you are celebrating your birthday, there's a very significant component of birthday celebrations, and that is the cutting of a cake. When you are cutting any cake today, I'm sure a lot of people will bring you gifts.
Fellow Ghanaians,
but I want you to sit back and majestically take cognizance of the enormous fact that whatever you are cutting pain, you are cutting poverty, you are cutting depression, you are cutting political stress. Don't just cut cake and have fun. But I entreat you to become the fan that will blow the heat around us away. Many other times that people colloquially begin to celebrate people without brains. But I believe that if the entire nation went to the polls to vote for you 2016 and 2020, I believe that you've got something up there. But Your Excellency,
fellow Ghanaians,
it is a pain in the majority of Ghanaians' hearts. In the heart of many Ghanaians. That you are actually not ruling. But you are derailing. I want you to just sit down today, your birthday, your last but one birthday, as a president of this republic. Sit down. Take a pen and a paper.
fellow Ghanaians, good evening.
Don't invite cabinets. They will come back to lie to you again. And sit down and just do it chronologically. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And relate that not to Mahama. Because by all measure, you would not like to be compared to John Dramani Mahama. If there is any comparison to be done, I'm sure you'll be grateful if whoever do that will compare you to J.A. Kufuor. Because after all, J.A. was also a president that the New Patriotic Party produced. If you are to measure your performance to that of J.A. Kufuor, Your Excellency, what will be your mark? In terms of controlling security of this country, I can't give you F, but I am tempted to announce to you, you may. In terms of managing the economy, managing your ministers, and anytime I talk about you, I tell people that, let's say, I know that man, and you know I know you. Because if not for anything, I saved your life. All right?
Captain Smart.
And I think that there's something wrong somewhere, Your Excellency. Primarily, there's something actually wrong. And with all humility and respect, I entreat you this morning. And I respectfully want to remind you, Nanado, that you are not an assemblyman. You are the president of the Republic of Ghana. You see, people say you are vindictive.
This is it.
But I want to ask you, are you giving some Ghanaians the reason to believe that you are vindictive? Even the frequency bandwidths of some media houses have been touched, including ours, because they are not saying good things about me. So places when you are listening to Onia, you hear another 95.3 or whatever radio station. This is intentional because you think that somebody is not telling you what you want to hear.
Captain
One day
Smart,
after you've left office,
king of morning shows.
I want you not to forget that there was only one broadcaster in this country who kept reminding you that you are not an assemblyman, but you are the president. Nana, you have borrowed more than any government, but you've done little. Even though you describe Professor John Evans, Fifiara Mills, as Professor Doolittle. Meanwhile, you have borrowed 10 times what he did, but you have not been able to do colossally, even just a percentage of what he achieved. GH Boko, I'm serious. And you see, It sounds like a joke, Your Excellency. It is not. It is not. That during your time, you want people to blow little things that my little son J. Kufuor and Meslin can achieve within 3 minutes. When you do that in 1 year, you want the whole world to celebrate you.
This is
With all due respect to you, and in all humility, you are gradually showing yourself as a vindictive leader. That's number one. Number two, Your Excellency. Many Ghanaians think that you care less.
fellow Ghanaians.
Many of them. They think that you care less. You know what people also think about you? That you came to pay your election debt. You did not come to do anything meaningful. These are the things people say about you. Because you've done contrary to everything that you told the entire country that you're going to do. Everything. You've gone far away from your own words. But you are somebody that I know. That over the years that I've been with you, you keep your words.
Captain Smart.
But it's so shocking that after assuming this office, Nana, you've cut locks and put them right in your ears. You don't hear anything. If you don't know, if Baumia said teachers are suffering, nurses are suffering, doctors are suffering, everybody is suffering today, people are dying. They are not just suffering. People are dying. They've gone past suffering. Now, people are dying. If you care to know, Your Excellency, your administration is just able to employ 0.19% of all the university graduates that we churn out every year.
Fellow Ghanaians, good evening.
But I want to wish you a glorious happy birthday. I pray for long life, good health. I pray that the Almighty God should protect you. If not for anything, to grant you another 20 years so you can see better administrations to come after you. And then let me say a big thank you to the Vice President of the United States of America, the woman who has made history in America, first female Vice President.
Captain Smart.
Madam, you came visiting us. I'm told today is your last day. You may be leaving today. If you still want to stay, I can give you my bedroom. I would just want to emphasize on one thing to you, our beautiful visitor. That if you can have your way in any other country, this time round under the sun, America, you will never have your way in Ghana. You will not. You see, yesterday you said the youth should dream with ambition and lead with conviction. God bless you, Madam Harris, for that statement. Yes, we are ambitious. Yes, we are very, very ambitious. But your country, through our leaders, decided to kill the ambitions of the youth. You know very well the government cannot even pay scholarships to young guys in the United States. They waddle and wobble. And then they end up deferring or abandoning education. And they become a burden in your own country. Madam, you know for sure yourself, you are aware that in America, illegal immigrant is a major issue on your table as a vice president. Do you know why? It is because you guys are always in bed with useless African leaders. You keep giving them money. You keep patting their shoulders. You know very well they are not doing anything. They've created problems in their own countries, and they are now pushing those problems to you. We want to thank you for coming to visit us. It's an honor. In the Fourth Republic, Vice Presidents of America don't visit us. It is the presidents that visit us. I don't know why during Nanado's time, Biden would decided not to come. Maybe next year he will. But GH Boko, but let's say, our beautiful madam, we will not accept LGBTQI+. And I am not a graduate. You are a lawyer, so you are.
Captain Smart.
I don't have a university degree. You do. Anytime you see anything with the plus sign, it means that it's infinitive. We'll be adding, and then we'll get to some parts, and then people will say that sleeping with walls is my right. So somebody will come to you and then tell you that I'm in love with your fence wall because there's a plus. Madam Harris, we want to thank you for visiting us. But I am sorry we're going to disappoint you. You can keep your money. We don't care. Ghana, we will not, and we will never. Look, if Nanado approves of this, there will be chaos in this country. Mark my words and read my lips. If this, your counterparts decide to approve gayism and lesbianism, Harris, I am promising you, there will be chaos in this country. And then you will sit in America, the comfort of your office, and say that, oh, Africans are like that. Then the United Nations troops and whatever will come. Listen, Harris, we will not accept gayism and lesbianism. Nanado is a coward. He can look you in the eye and tell you this. We will not.
At all.
You see, gayism and lesbianism is a mental problem. And you are aware, it's a mental problem. People who do that 99.9999999%, they have mental disorders. And even people that push for that, 87%, they have mental disorders. So look at the people, the so-called people who belong to the academia in this country that are pushing for this LGBT thing. Look at their faces. They have mental problems.
They think they
I'm not going to mention
sensible.
anybody's name. You know the list. Look at them. Some are former ministers, former CEOs, and people who claim to be in the academia. Look at their faces. They have mental problems.
They think they are sensible and they keep on making mistakes.
Madam, why is America pushing Christian countries to accept gayism and lesbianism? Why? No, why? We are talking democracy, madam. And somebody should tell me where in this democratic world that a country would decide to impose certain rights on another country. You said yesterday or 3 days ago that you want people to be treated equally. Invariably, you're saying that countries should be treated equally. We are a sovereign nation, Madam Harris. You don't have a goddamn right to come tell us what to do. If our leaders are brainless, we are full of brains. Okay? Why would you want to decide for a sovereign country? Are you a Ghanaian voter, Madam Harris? We voted our president to office. Even his swearing in, you didn't come. Who are you then to come decide for us? Do you really understand what human rights means, Harris?
At all.
And I have a bye-bye message for you. It's a very simple thing. And this is your bye-bye message, madam. I want you to write this in your diary so you don't forget. Now listen. The fighting for space in Africa, America had majority, but because of selfishness and greed on the part of America, you've lost it. Write this down, Madam Harris. Fighting for space in Africa, America had the largest portion of the cake. But because of greed and ill treatment of the African people, you've lost it. Go back to the drawing table. Go tell Biden this. Go back to the drawing table. And take notes of majority of the inhuman treatment you've meted out to Africans, including Ghana. The worst things you've done to us. And maybe come back and apologize.
Captain Smart, the king of
You went to
morning
Cape Coast
shows.
yesterday. I am told you nearly wept. Those are nothing but crocodile tears. It meant nothing to us. And honestly, I am disappointed in the Cape Coast chief. Osarabema says that we want to get closer to power in America. And that when you go, invite us to come to the White House. Osarabema, did you say that? Osarabema, did you say that? With all due respect to you, Mira. Pocho Otsidane. Osarabema Kwisate. Wadaruma Momoachai. Mpochowara. Did you say that? That we want to get closer to power. And the power is that when you go to America, tell Joe Biden to invite me. And when I say me, I mean me. To the White House. And then I want America to appoint somebody so that if we have any problems here in this country, we will tell that person to inform the American president. Nanado, that statement from or Saberema Kwesiata is an indictment on this administration that they do not even have anybody in this country to tell them their problem. You see, when I heard that yesterday when I was driving home, I broke down.
Captain Smart.
I was driving with Sammy. I broke down. That we've gotten to a certain point that even chiefs do not trust the people they voted for. They are looking for an American to be an intermediary between the people of Cape Coast and the people of America. Nana Osaberema, with all due respect to you, my lord, let's say Joe Biden and Harris, they have nothing for you. And you see, that woman, nobody should take her for granted. She's not just an ordinary person. She's sharp and intelligent. Even though she failed with this visit. But still, she still remains a very intelligent woman. Quickly, she said that, Osaberema, I have immediately appointed the current American ambassador to be the liaison officer between Cape Coast and America. This woman sitting here, this woman is already here with us. And she knows the destitution. She knows the mental depravity of our leaders. Let alone to talk about our chiefs. You see, Cape Coast is full of nothing. There's nothing in Cape Coast. Osaberema, America will not come do anything for you. Let me tell you this, if you have forgotten. Bill Clinton came to Ghana, came to Cape Coast. Bill Clinton was not a vice president, the main president. George Walker Bush Jr. came to Ghana, visited Cape Coast. The president of America then. Barack Obama came to Ghana, visited Cape Coast with a wife. Queen Elizabeth, during Kwame Nkrumah's time, came to Ghana and visited Cape Coast. These four most powerful people were not able to do anything for Cape Coast. Osaberema, that your request fell on a rocky ground. It was a disgrace to this country and the leaders of this country. I was surprised none of the government officials there could not sense anything and smartly come up with something indicating the readiness of government to do the right things at Cape Coast, asking Osaberema what you need, the things you want to see in Cape Coast, and everything. Nothing happened.
At all.
I broke down yesterday.
At all.
Osaberema, I am telling you, they will not invite you. If they will even dare to invite you, I am telling you, somebody equal to an assemblyman will meet you at the airport. I'm telling you. And you see, Muro Osaberema,
he is smart.
Mama watching, from Dubiara. It's America, say my yedin or one. Oya da man kama yenza mabi na mubu dodo me fero dodo me yiwo so dodo na mo Osaberema asam na kensa nka ya ba nim mpanyimfo woro dwena nka obohu da aka wona asam aka kye won nye da ipeda America ban o invite o oto nsafro na kasran na se peda kwa America metuma to ticket a chewai Mpocho, I can buy you a business class ticket today. Right here and now. Na epede kwa America nana akona kajiwa hom na ba. Asam na ke nimu yedru. Because enye total ba, enye here kakraba o.
Captain Smart.
Say ibi nyimu a amimi nyimu. The hina wadwunu mu do.
You get it?
It's in some na ken sanka yempen for wo mem ha. Regional minister oboko ho. Na Cape Coast Metropolitan Chief Executive oboko ho.
Oh, I don't know.
Sanka wo yenkrofa wadwunu mu awa. Anko bohu ndere ka bibi a hye
At all.
This is yara yeto manyimi. Igwan hwe nyi ho. Abanin to me nyashi wo gwe. Inti jide America.
Onua.
Omanpeina bezechira wa aban. Ono mpe obi ma omesi America no yin Ghana one name. Na se biribi hie gwe ya.
Onua.
Akatra one. Me ye sure that Ghana mpanyimfo so woro dwena asam na ken wo bodwene ho akofom na we hu da ebu won be aka won asam na mo eduru.
They think
But
they
Nana,
are
one year.
sensible.
America no so White House won invite to.
Onua.
E would then summer catch a Harris nyina. E krope no ya no. Invitation ma. Aha, we invite to makoka IMF another we invite to makoka Russia Ukraine war. Nana, won invite to. 1 year. 1 year. E would say ewiase ma ye we ewa.
Onua.
Sanyi ebi wada ayonkofa. Nessa or best on and pedobo who dema. Ishana one and China in Edim Como. Nana Mamissidium. Fan there, it's a baby will gray or best Captain Smart. Oh, good. Let's see, other what's the British more gate nano. Or you wanna also a friend day base you are. When of him for what's of you gray. Now, I'm a meaning base where you are. Also, better abazi, Nana was on her home. Na me si form me fi sor na ma kitchen wo me gate na no wo kyerɛ there me mpɛda nyimpan obowura me fie
Captain
America kra wo mpɛda na adompo obowura White House wo mpo bi vice president no obɛsra no wan
Fellow Ghanaians.
ma abɛsra we ntina na ado so ro kɔ hɔ kɔ ka basem ho
Enu na menti asa na me do ho.
Ro kɔ hɔ kɔ ka bade obɛkɔ UN General Assembly
Ya mobo wo Ghana. Ya mobo wo Ghana.
Enwa
Itisika so.
Nana yempanyimfo yi wonwen
Onua.
ameti mehu da kanyansa sama no mu yedur but America one vice president Osemazi
Wani.
Osende Ozweja US ambassador wo Ghana that's it will how biara kakatren Nana the vice president name no ben Ghana no change $20 million per until divide $20 million by 30 million people.
Enu na menti asa na me do ho.
Why vice president mpo am Ghana ina here 30 million. 20 million. Na ambassador no obey den. Yay.
Onua.
Obey on right today Evans say no a video call no disturb him.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Onua.
Obey on right. You see? As a cry. Wa ma menyu agende de Ghana yi ma hyede na matobo meti yemi okakra.
Onua.
But I saw meeting if you are mama the energy is there. Oh. I can say anything and do anything.
Morning shows.
But you see, for once, I want to tell Nanado that he's not an assemblyman, he's the president of the land.
Good evening.
But may you want J and Nida
Ya mobo wo Ghana.
after breaking down.
Captain Smart.
After I broke down.
Onua.
After I broke down.
Onia machi o.
I heard the Speaker of Parliament,
Wani.
Honorable Kingsford Alban Sumana Bagbane.
Oh, I don't know.
He said something.
Ya mobo wo Ghana.
Please watch and listen to the Speaker of Parliament. Listen to him.
Onua.
That Pope Francis directed.
Wani.
No Reverend Father should celebrate over a gay or lesbian marriage. And I said, Roma locuta complete, causa finita. Yes, Rome has spoken, and the matter is ended. So please, committee members that will refer the bill to, we want the report. Don't be intimidated by any person. I made this statement when I was a member of the European Parliament, European ACP Parliament in Brussels. Now we have two of our members who happen to be leading our committee, Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, who are handling the bill. And since we referred it to them up to date, we have not heard anything. I've reminded him many times on the floor of the House. What are the challenges you are meeting? Report to us. If you take action against them, say, oh, because I'm MPP. That's why he's taking action against me. I'm NDC. Because he's taking action against me. Because he's not in my party. That kind of division, that is not the purpose of politics. Politics is meant to unite us. Diversity is natural. There's nothing you can do about it. That is creation. And that is the spice of life. How come we are using that to divide ourselves? Please, let the report flow. We need to legislate. Our friends just passed their law in Uganda. We may not go the way they have gone because our constitution is very clear as to the direction we should move. And so we'll be guided by that. Because if we pass any law against the constitution, it's unconstitutional. So we have to do that. And so what are you afraid of? If you have the whole people behind you, if God is with you, who can be against you? And if God says, please go into the wilderness, multiply and fill the world. That is God giving you that command. If somebody says, please, don't multiply, how can that person be strong? I don't only speak this way in Ghana. Even at the last meeting we attended in IPU at Bahrain, anybody who listened to my speech, there were sentences on this matter. Luckily, maybe because it's a Muslim country, they applauded me. If they're somewhere else, they will be asking questions. As the Vice President just did, yesterday. I mean, these things should not be tolerated. That is undemocratic. What is democracy? That somebody else will have to dictate to me as to what is good and what is bad? Unheard of. Because we have decided to devalue ourselves and go a-begging. Come on, we have more than enough. God has created more than enough for every person. It's just because you are looking at somebody else's share, not yours. We have enough in the world. The bill will be passed.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is the way.
Captain Smart.
Right Honorable Speaker of the Parliament of Ghana. Honorable Speaker, God bless you. And we'll find another day to talk about this. But today, after sports, I'll be talking to Honorable Echo Spio Gabra, former Ghana's ambassador to the United States of America. I'll be talking to him this morning. I mean, Kyle said, "Medima for Heba Clinic or Sibra, Yaribia Haubia Bra Hospital."